Welcome to Projects for All. My name's Mike, and today we have another miter saw from Evolution. Evolution sent this down here for free for me to show it to you guys, and I'm freaking excited because this little tiny miter saw could possibly have more value and more functionality than almost everything we've tested so far. Let's get in here and check out this little miter saw. But here's why I'm excited. This is $150. It's so small you could put it in the coat closet of your apartment. This has a 10 amp motor, which is not as powerful as most of the miter saws we've done. However, it cuts through metal, aluminum, plastic, PVC, copper. It's gonna have, obviously, some limitations, but if cutting up studs and doing some metal fab work on a budget is your forte, this could be the best 150 bucks you've ever spent. Oh man, is that small. It's awesome. Look at the size of this thing. I can cover it with my hand almost. And it weighs almost nothing. I got little chicken arms, and even I can lift 13 pounds and some kind of lever. All right. Let's get in here and have a look. Let's put this into perspective of just how little this thing is. I say little, but really I think that's its advantage. It's about 10.5 inches tall by 16 inches wide. From the handle to the front is about 15 inches. This thing is super compact. There it is with the framing nailer. It's hilariously small. I love it, man. You could put this in a coat closet and it would disappear, and you can bring it out and chop up some chromoly for a roll cage. I'm freaking excited. Promising to be one of the easiest walk-arounds I've ever done because I can just take it and slide it around. It's like a hand saw, like a circular saw that sits on a table. Let's walk around this thing like we always do. It's going to be a quicker walk around, I think, than we're used to. You got this weird paddle that I wasn't sure what it did, but this cover's got a notch right about there underneath here. And once you lift this, that is your lock. So you cannot lower your saw unless you press this first. It's very easy to press. There's your power switch. If you press it with multiple fingers or from the middle, it works fine. It gets a little stuck on the edges. It's got a hole, a few millimeter hole right there. So if you're gonna put this in a school or even Orange Cat at home, you can lock this power switch, but works as you would expect. Mitering goes either direction, 45 degrees and 45 degrees. You'll notice there's no atypical knob here. There are powerful detents in here, and you can hear them click, and they stop at all your popular angles. You got 22.5, 15, 0, 30, 45. Goes all the way around to the other direction. So, how do you lock down the miter? This little tiny knob right here. All this is metal. You tighten this down, and it's locked. It's so little, it's hilarious, but it works. So you could always thread something bigger in here, I suppose, if you wanted to. It miters compound, so you have this handle on the back side here. Turn the handle, and you can tilt it. See if I can do this without hitting the camera. Well, let's just do that. And you can tilt it to 45 degrees. There are no detents on that like there usually isn't with these saws, and you just tighten this down. It has one piece of fence that locks in with this. That'll move over. It's captive unless you take this all the way out. And you can make clearance for your blade so your blade's not hitting your fence there. Pull that out. There you go. That is practically all of the features of this little tiny miter saw. All of this is metal. All of it is easy to read. I really like it, actually. It's got the Evolution name in the metal. It has this wire stand that just pulls out. It's captive. It just gives you a little more stability in the back. Got your typical dust bag, came with it. It's got the quick clamp, clamps on the back. Nice and simple. There is actually a way to adjust your stops for 0 and for 45 on the bevel. You loosen the jam nut and you can turn this, that little set screw right in there, you can turn it right or left to set the stop. There's one on both sides. What do we got left? A very, very basic clamp that just fits in. Holes are in the back here, right there, and it just fits in and tightens down with the screw. This is very, very basic and has no speed ability. It's just threaded. This is all metal, which is nice, except for this, but it does not have the ability to slide down. Here's Evolutions from their 14-inch $850 metal cutting chop saw, which is right there. I really like when they have a button, so you can do this quick. Otherwise, that's pretty much your quick movement. I mean, it works. Just under 12 mil. I wish I could tell you if the 10-inch slider miter saw clamps will work with this, but I cannot. I don't have it here. It's in storage. Why? Because we're freaking moving and packing stuff up like crazy. So there is your clamp. There is a mounting point for the clamp on either side of the saw. There's the bottom side. You can see your support that pulls out. It's got a screw on the end of it that just keeps it captive. It's super simple. Everything under here is metal. This is all metal. There's your detent. You can see right here. And you got this threaded part right here that has the detent sitting in it. Simple as can be, man. Not a terrible design. It's got the holes for mounting it. We got a stand with this too, so we're gonna mount this little tiny thing on a stand here in a minute. You get your owner's manual as always, and you get an Allen key for your arbor. Arbor lock button is metal, and it's right there where you'd expect it to be. So here's our specs if you want to pause your screen and have a look. Mild steel plate, 1/4 inch thick. Mild steel box section, 1/8 of an inch. We have some of that. We're going to give that a shot. So max capacity total, 4 5/16 by 2 3/16. You can push your luck with that a little bit, it would appear, because this is 3 inch. I have the saw off, by the way. The guard will just roll over the top of this. It touches, but you get to the blade there. The problem is going to lie with this. This does not have the capacity. Looks like it does, but it is just barely sitting in there. You cannot clamp down a 3-inch piece of material in this. So how loud is this thing? It's small, but it's freaking loud. All right, let's see what this freaking thing can do. We got a 1/4 inch plate, 3/16 plate, a 2-inch piece of PVC, 1.5 aluminum, 1.5 steel. They're both 1/8 inch walled tubing. This little piece of Chromoly right here, I'm pretty excited. I want to see if it'll cut that clean. 1-inch conduit, a piece of 3/4 copper, a stud that I just realized we probably ripped down just a bit, so we're gonna roll with that. And we have a 2x4 that's green treated. Some composite freaking decking. We haven't tried that in one of these saws yet. And we're gonna cut all of this stuff, and then we're gonna try this red oak and see how clean it's gonna cut the red oak after I get a few cuts of each of these. All right, we got a lot of cutting to do. Let's get rolling. I was expecting it to look a little more ridiculous than it does on a miter saw stand, but actually, it works out pretty good. It's a little low. That stand is very portable, and it's made to be compact, and I think it pairs surprisingly well, even though I prefer to cut up here because, you know, I can adjust the height of this table, so I prefer to cut up there. Here's the box. We did an assembly on this and mounted the 10-inch slider to it. I'll link that video for you so you can check that out. But if you need an inexpensive stand, I think you could do worse than that little guy, because that'll fit right on a shelf. It is, after all, just that big. So what do you guys think? I'm impressed. For 150 bucks, this cut everything I threw at it, including 1/4-inch plate steel. It took a while. The 1/4-inch, it took its time. I had to edit that part of the video down a little bit because it's only so much I expect you guys to watch, but it did it, and it cut it clean. The clamp is my only complaint. The only bad thing I can say about this, other than its obvious limitations based on its size, is the clamp. The clamp sucks. It's very flimsy. This part, flimsy. It's only so adjustable. The Chromoly went through this like butter. I'm impressed, but I got kind of a bad cut, a little jagged, because this piece isn't long enough. So I couldn't clamp it right. I was right on the edge of it, and it moved a little bit, even though I was holding on to it. The only thing I can say that would make this better is if it were cordless. Evolution, I know you listen. I know Evolution watches these videos. Make it cordless. Cordless, better clamps, maybe even 2 of them. 200 bucks, 225. You could cut conduit, cut copper. It'll cut wood. You can do some light framing, some bracing, all with the same tool. Tiny, brushless, cordless, at least one seriously good clamp. This is the clamp from the 10-inch slider I said I couldn't find in the beginning of the video. It's over there. I found it. This clamp does not fit. This is bigger, the diameter of the shaft. So unfortunately, I can't use this because that would be awesome. They could easily change this, make it fit this. I could probably do that too. And you could put a decent clamp. This is not the best clamp ever, but it is better than this. So you guys tell me what you think. I couldn't be more impressed for 150 bucks. This is only sold on Amazon by Evolution. You can't get it on the website. Go down, check it out. The link is in the description. That is an affiliate link. So you pay nothing extra, but the channel gets $1 or $2 in commission if you buy it or anything else after using one of the links. And I greatly appreciate it because this material's getting expensive, and more than half the tools on the channel I pay for reviews. So I think it's pretty awesome for 150 bucks. If you're just a homeowner who needs something basic to cut small stock, if you're a plumber or an electrician who cuts a lot of conduit, a lot of copper, you can throw this in a tool bag. Take up zero space in your van. PVC. Handyman work. Kick ass, man. This thing, absolutely kick ass. I love it. As always, I very much appreciate all the support you guys have given this channel and me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.